It's all ASMR podcast, live from somewhere in Belgium. We have our first guest today.
I thought you were going to fuck the intro up.
What do you mean?
It's like, welcome to the It's All. I'm like, okay, you're going to get the title fucking wrong. And then we go to the ASMR bits. So we have our first guest. He's a live streamer. He does a lot of ASMR videos.
Whoa. He's a creative guy. He's the guy with the caravan? The guitar caravan?
Just a man in a caravan.
The man in the caravan is with us today. It's dark outside, so it's night.
It's evening, whatever. How you doing, man?
I'm doing alright. It's been a long run recently, dude. Like, it's been crazy. I don't know what's going on. If I look back, like, a couple of months ago, and where I am, like, right now, I wouldn't have thought that all this crazy shit would have happened. It did.
Well, let's start from the top then. So, we know you stream on Twitch.
Oh, it was not the ASMR bit yet.
No, it's not. Anyway, so we have Bortabort here with us. He's a live streamer.
It's only Bortabort, though, because I couldn't get Bort.
Why put the abort in it?
Abort. I was like, abort, don't do this. You gotta abort now, abort.
And you're almost doing it for a year now?
What?
So you were going to abort it from the start, but you're already doing it for a year now?
Yeah, it's 9 months? 9 or 10. 9.
Congratulations, your first Twitch baby!
No, I'm gonna wait with that. that is very dark humor, though.
What? Twitch baby? What's wrong with
9
that?
months on
Yeah,
Twitch.
yeah, 9 months.
Yeah, abort.
well, you went there.
Yeah, you won the argument there.
Ow.
Fair enough. But yeah, so Twitch.
Segueing to another segment.
How is Twitch for you? Are you enjoying it?
Initially, I kind of got on Twitch because I was playing like music in the caravan, which kind of you got me because like I had no one to get the caravan, and you were the only one who could help me out. So then I got the caravan. I had a place to stay because I kind of needed that. And after like, what was it, 2 years or something? I think, or a year and a half that I was playing just alone in the caravan. Mook started streaming on Twitch.
Yeah.
And,
shout out to Mook.
My man Mookie884 at Twitch. This is not a promotion, by the way. Maybe it is.
Yeah.
But it is though.
That's a sponsored call. He's gonna pay 500 euros for that.
Oh. yeah.
To us, not to board, to us.
Them bills are coming. No, but so Mook kind of pushed me to do it because I was really hesitant because I saw him like streaming once. What are you doing, man? Like, yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch. He showed me Twitch. Like, there's a lot of crazy shit on Twitch, man. And he was like, there's creative stuff too. And I was like, what? Creative stuff? Because the gaming part really didn't say much to me. Like, it was interesting to see people watching other people doing stuff. Concept was completely new to me. I had never really heard about it. I only knew about YouTube and making videos. Really never never really said anything to me to start doing that. But Twitch, like when I saw music streamers for the first time, I was like, hey, I could do that. Because like I saw something in them which was not the same for me. It was completely different actually, because like they were all doing cover songs and stuff, and there weren't really guys who were playing their own music. They had originals and stuff. So I just saw like, hey, I could like get in there and do something that they're not doing, and maybe some people might like that. So that kind of motivated me to start doing that. But at the same time, it was more like to create something that would carry some creative expressions that I've been having. Because I always look to create a platform to do like art stuff and not really music, but just all like creative art stuff. And I never really found that. And then Twitch is kind of gave me that idea to actually have something to put something out there. And,
but it's also like you have that interaction with your audience, right? So there's an instant gratification. There's an instant response to what you're doing, and that's That's pretty good, I guess. That helps you boost your self-esteem and
self-esteem for sure.
Give yourself some ideas to push further and try.
You have some nice streams though. In the beginning, I watched a lot when I was at home.
Yeah.
And it was like 4 or 5 months you were doing it.
Yeah.
I watched it a lot, and I saw that you have found your niche. And at first, you had a very big growth. Also,
growth. Yeah, that's because like the viewer thing, right? Is like so weird because I never thought about that. Like I thought like it would be nice to get to know people.
Mm-hmm.
So kinda yeah, but at the same time, I didn't really think it was gonna go like that. I didn't think that you could grow those connections with people where that actually means something.
Like in your Discord channel.
That's kind of interesting that you said that because that brings me to I actually found that out when I got my first raid, and that was the big push. That was a community from, they call it the Treehouse. They call their
family
place
Treehouse.
the Treehouse, yeah. And she's called Alvi. She's a streamer on Twitch, a musician, and she was the first one who raided. I had no idea what was going on. It was so crazy because like I was just playing some music and I had maybe like one guy talking in there, like, "What are you doing?" You know. And it was very early in the morning too, like 8 or 9 o'clock, I think. And I just saw like all this shit in chat. Bum, 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 bum. What the fuck?
What's happening here?
I was like, what's going on?
Where did this audience come from?
When I used to stream, I was like happy when there was someone like saying, "You suck!" Yeah. Oh, how are you?
It was like,
and to have it 100 times over, you suck.
I don't even know what the raid call anymore was. But it was something specific. It wasn't like very clear what was going on. And so I asked these guys, like, what the fuck is going on? And it's a raid. What the fuck is a raid? Like, what the hell?
You didn't know about Twitch.
I had no idea.
That day you lost your Twitch virginity, huh?
Yeah,
and now you got a baby.
got raided by 100 some people. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, so that's where I first found out that like you could actually have some sort of
community
connection and community,
yeah.
So that there were actually people who had a community that was like so loving and appreciating, because that was the first time that people kind of said what you're doing is lovely. I really like what you're doing. I mean, in way kinder words even, but that's the bottom line, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I was streaming through. I didn't have a headset to game. I had a headset like for a phone. And I had this little microphone. It was this big, you know, like for the phone.
Yeah.
And that shit was like set up in front of me so that hanged, so I could play guitar in front of that microphone, so it would pick that up, you know. And I had like my laptop camera and shit, and it was just like, I don't know. From that to where I am right now is just crazy. Like
there's serious growth in there.
People
like
nice. Really like that.
But it's also, I think, a lot of Twitch is personality driven, right? So I guess
channel is stash driven.
Stash driven, yeah, but it is part of your driven. I guess it is part of your brand, right?
Yeah, but people really brand that kind of thing, which I think is weird again, because they go like, my name is, I'm not gonna name a name, but you know, Stash, somewhat, you know, and then their logo and their emote is a mustache. But I'm like, that's not me, you know. I don't know. I get it's a part of me. And people identify me with it, but I wouldn't brand it. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I guess so.
But at the same time, you can't get around it.
Yeah, you have to
it's part of you. So it's your brand.
Yeah. Like if I would get a brand, it would be a round yellow circle.
It would be a thumb.
A thumb, yeah, whatever.
Just a thumb next to stick.
A yellow dots with the glasses. That would be me. But no, yeah. But what also is very important with your creative stream is that it's something authentic. You know, it's something that has. It doesn't really need anything else but the authenticity and the heart that you put into it.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's what people like so much above all else. I mean, people with cover songs, okay, that's cool. But if you really put yourself into something and give it your all, show that you do it for the love of the craft and not so much for the attention. I
also know you don't play song requests, Because you're not a jukebox.
Yeah, no jukebox.
You're not a jukebox.
Indeed.
It says on stream. Isn't it hard sometimes to stream like 8 hours? Keep working on songs every day. I know you work on your songs in pieces, and it takes more than a week to find everything to make it fall in line.
Yeah, so it makes sense, right? So everything makes sense.
Everything makes sense and it falls in line, but isn't it hard sometimes?
Well, it gets hard after a while. That kind of brings me to today or something. I don't know. After a while, you just like improvising is fucking nerve-wracking at times, man. Because you're like, it can be and it can be not. It's so strange because like sometimes you're in that vibe and stuff just happens and you just keep rolling. Like words flow out, music just fucking happens, and sometimes you're just kind of trying to get there, but you can't really, and it's weird. And then,
do you have the feeling sometimes that you have to improvise something new or start working on something new?
No, that's not really. That not really. I know like I go my own pace in that. Like I can't be pressured to make something new. But what I do is, in a sense, I do like make something new, but the changes could be so small that you might not hear them, but I know. I play it and I hear it every day, so I know like, oh, I changed that note, and I changed that accent, because I know that's where it all starts to fall together, all these small changes.
Yeah.
So it's a bit weird in that perspective. You can that's the only way I can explain it. So you can work on a song and improvise to make a song. So you have the initial improvisation of something new that happened. Then the next time you still play that song. So it's kind of not live improvisation, but kind of it is, because you start changing the composure. So there's like a lot of different types of improvising on something. I mean, you create something new and then I keep improvising till it works. But at the other hand, I have a performance, which is like live improvisation on the spot, but just for the sake of performance and not for the sake of creating a song which you will actually play again. Yeah, so those two are very different, and that's where my mind is kind of at right now too. What do I do and what works? What do people like?
You
and
still
what do
need
I
to
like?
intrigue your audience.
Yeah,
that's
also
a part of it too.
That's now a thing, because I've moved from just being a guy in a caravan who plays guitar, being a guy in a caravan who plays guitar, but who also streams.
Also tries to
that
entertain.
streaming is that entertaining thing.
But the good thing about your community right now, and probably it will keep heading that way, is that your community is not only about your music, it's also about you.
Yeah, it's personal.
And it's your journey, right?
Yeah.
It's your journey to show people the creative process, while also interacting with them, while also trying to perform for them and see what sticks, right?
You also have the stream, like when people keep coming to your stream, you can become their friend.
Yeah, for sure. I really have people which I fucking resonate with, like on a daily basis. Like sometimes, like not a couple of days ago, I talked to my mods. I have some mods which I really adore, and that's like a sort of a periodical thing, because they're doing their own thing. Like a lot of people started streaming after me, so a lot of my mods stream too. And so I talk to them like periodically, because they have a life, they're busy, and then like it puts things in perspective of what they see as a viewer, but also as a friend, because they can say it to you. Like if something doesn't work, or they're like, I mean, like yesterday I asked them, do you like my new overlay? Yeah, I like it. It looks good, man. It looks sick. And then I'm like, yeah, but what's wrong with it?
Yeah, you need someone to actually give you criticism.
Yeah,
right?
I need fucking criticism here, right? Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
I mean, if you need someone, I'm a tough guy, right? I can give you tough love.
Yeah, fuck yeah, Shing. I kind of forgot that about you. I'm not kidding, bro.
He's just sitting there waiting while you're saying things. Oh, I'm gonna get you. No, I'm gonna get you.
He knows we have a history together. I mean, we're all youth friends.
We all have a history together.
School friends, right?
We fucking know each other from back in the day, man.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I still see that's the exact thing. I still see you as like a young kid who fucking saw
like
me and Diego
instead of
walking, and we're like, "What's up with you?" F word, because I can't say that word on the street, you know.
Well, you said it
before
4 seconds ago.
No, not that F word.
Oh, that F word.
Different F word.
The other F word.
Because you said you hardcore F word, right?
The dick sucking F word, right?
Like you emos.
Oh yeah, you fucking emos, right?
Yeah, back in that day, and I always
God,
see that guy in front of me, like nice guy, but a bit of a bully to make fun, you know. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, we'll call it as it is. I was an asshole. I still am, but
no, but
I was at least I at least
man.
tried to get a.
You had to learn how to work with it.
I like to elicit reactions out of people and try and see what makes them.
I think what made us good friends is that I was totally immune to that shit. I was like always, you would throw some shit at me, and I was like.
Yeah, but after a while, it got to you though. you wouldn't say it up front, but then when you go home and in your bed, like, oh, you called me an asshole, crying like a little bitch.
Yeah, I got on your hips.
Yeah, I guess most of my friends are like this though.
Well, yeah,
we're all narcissistic assholes. Man.
I don't know
what we don't have to.
It's so interesting, like to see how many people you actually still. See and have contact with, and who you actually fucking resonate with, because that's hard.
Yeah, I was just about to say the thing I think is the most funny is like I haven't seen you in between for like 4,
you didn't see me for quite some time.
But I heard you. I heard you once in a while.
Yeah.
Because you asked me if I could help with the caravan.
Yeah,
I set up Shink for you.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, because I reached out for help because I didn't know what to do back then. I really needed.
I think I just saw the text and I was like, I think Shink can help you.
Yeah,
you should ask
and that's
him.
kind of how we started talking after a while then too, right?
Yeah, and before that I saw you with Jago every time when I lived at Andy's.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And what I was going to say, the funny thing is, I see a lot of people from back in the day, but there are not a lot of people like you, Diego, Glenn, Mike even, that I now still see and like to see.
Yeah,
there are still people that I see from back in the day. I'm like, fuck this asshole.
I don't have
that. I don't have that with you guys.
Well, I think it is a compliment.
I think it is. Well, not to toot my own horn, but I think it's more because we're more authentic. Even though we act like shit sometimes, you at least get to see how we are.
Mm-hmm. We're honest.
Talking about authenticity, I mean, it is what you get, right?
Yeah, straight from the heart, man. That's it.
Some people just don't like it, man, when you're straight from the heart. Maybe sometimes I could be more tactful and just not say in their face, like, I don't fucking like you.
Tactful. That is a good word. That is a good word. That is something I need more in my life. Because I have the same.
I sometimes need some tact.
I just say people fuck off. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, or if they start bitching, I would listen, but if they start bitching, I'm like, it's not that I care that much, bro. Just keep going with the story. And then you see them face changing.
See, that's how you guys are. But then me, I just listen, you know? I just let them talk. And when I'm done with it, I was like, yeah, but you're still a little bitch. I mean, you need to give it to them straight, man. You need to... But that's different, you know? I learned to listen to people's problems and then try to give you an answer. Most people don't like that.
But I can listen to your problem.
But you get tired of listening.
It depends. It's like, I don't have an example with Bort, but Bort could tell me some of his problems. I would talk to him and we would talk about his problems. You got some people, they just spit their fucking problems from the moment you're online. They start bitching. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna help you with your problem.
They don't need help though.
This are the options, what you can do.
That kind of brings me to the whole thing, like from streaming, right? I'm part of like an organization to help people with their problems. It's basically, and
that was a nice thing to see for someone that streams for like only 3 months to actually get the hard support thing into the stream.
Yeah,
while being unknown, you were already willing to help people.
Yeah, it was just so cool, man. Like it was the first couple of times I went in like IRL, and I really was like checking out Twitch, like, hey, what's this all about, right? If I'm gonna do this, I might as well know the landscape, right? So I start looking around in IRL. There's some guys talking, right, with some 2 screens and some drawing and shit going on, and I was okay, I guess
creative side.
I just do something else, right? Check more music. I was into music, right? And second time, I saw him again, but I'd seen the logo on musicians.
You see.
I never typed exclamation point HS. I never did that, but I.
You're familiar with cover and stuff?
So
what?
Let's roll it back a bit, because I don't know what heart support is. That what is heart support?
So heart support is like basically it's an organization which started from hardcore community. Like there was guys from the band from August Burns Red.
Yeah.
The lead singer or something had all these band members coming to him, like telling him that they had nobody to talk to about their problems. And he started an organization called Heart Support, and it is a stream on Twitch as well. It's a website where you can post your stories anonymously, and where how do you say? It's like a topic, a forum, right? So you post your story, people can respond to it. Of course, it's moderated, so you can't like have people that are on there that are just fucking toxic.
So it's basically just telling your story and
a support network.
Yeah,
and they have an IRL stream where they talk about these kind of issues like suicidal disorders, suicidal tendencies, or
that's.
So basically, it's a community of people with mental problems or mental issues,
not necessarily, or just people
who
are
having
a
bad
day,
want to help.
Yeah, people that are in a bad position in life.
So they try to raise awareness for all like drug addiction and the whole spectrum of things. Like,
that's pretty cool.
That people struggle with. And so I kind of fell in love with that. Especially I saw this one guy on stream. It's called Casey. The other guy is called Danjo. And basically, the Danjo is like an artist. He's a creative streamer as well. But they're both very creative, and they wanted to take this. They wanted to do this project on Twitch. So they started. They started to do that. They do so much more though. Like I don't know if they have like complete organization in hand. Might be. I don't know. Probably they have bosses too or something.
So far, Hold the Shit has better run than Bully Hunter.
And it's like
so far, Heart Support is better run and better. How you say it right?
Better organized.
Yeah, better organized than Bully Hunter ever was.
And
Bully Hunter is not good. I think it just creates toxicity. It creates more toxicity.
That's true.
I mean, for me personally, that's what would combat toxicity, but it also breeds it, I guess.
So and like
it's a nice initiative.
Why I noticed it was like so I came to their stream once and they were talking to this guy, also a musician, and he really fucking struggled with bad drug addiction and shit. And like you can say what you want. I mean, everybody has his own opinion on this topic, but I was fucking addicted to weed for like the biggest part of my life, you know. And I really fucking struggled with that because I got mad anxiety after a while because I was doing that. And I just smoked so much fucking weed every day, like, and I wasn't getting anywhere. So they made a point, like actually Casey made a point with me. Danjo is the creative guy, like the really creative guy, so he resonated with me more. But it was actually Casey that made a point about drug addiction against this guy they were talking to, and Chad and Danjo, and it just really resonated with me. And I was like in chat, like, yeah, man, I stopped too, dude. Like, fuck it, today's the day. Like, I don't know.
The thing with weed,
and it made it happen. So, yeah.
Other drugs, drug addictions, I can't really talk about. But the thing with weed and what I said before in this podcast, what I hate the most about people that smoke a lot of weed is that they get lazy, they procrastinate.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? I mean, you can't smoke too much.
That's it. And I had that feeling. I never had that feeling until a month ago. A month ago was the first time I felt I was procrastinating stuff, like simple stuff, just because I was smoking weed.
Well, I don't need weed to procrastinate, though.
No, but
I get
when
you
you first
you
time
get lazy,
have that feeling and you recognize it, that's when your eyes open. It's like all the time I've been doing yoga for a month actively, like 3 months inactive.
Mm-hmm.
But I was always going to start running, and I didn't start running until I was in Spain last week and didn't smoke weed for 3 days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, but you get your energy back once you go clean.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been clean for, I wouldn't say a year, but it's close.
Yeah, it's close to a year now, I think.
Yeah.
The last time you did it, a year would be, and it was before your wife. The wife.
Yeah. But that is what made me stop. Getting stability in my life. But before that, there was no stability. They're just living from day to day, and the drudgery of thinking about that was just like, I don't want to think about it. I just want to live and smoke weed. And
you push your feelings aside, right? That's I guess me. So. That was the thing. Like, I gotta look back at what happened.
Yeah, you get
everything just goes tunnel vision.
You get assertive about a lot of stuff where you should not be.
For me, it was already to a point where it went from like closer to closer, and I didn't see the way out anymore.
For me, I came from the LSD addiction down to weed, so I've come far.
Okay, I've never been there before.
Like, it's a ride, man. No, it's a roller coaster. Don't do drugs, guys.
So
don't do drugs.
I just got off that road before I got off.
He saw the roller coaster.
I got off the LSD road in time.
So that's the thing, right? We talk about those kind of issues, and I do that on a daily basis on my stream too.
That's a good thing. If you can find support, you should definitely. If you need it, you should definitely use it.
The community is just so lovely. Like, so what basically happened is I told that in chat, and now what happened was I joined their Discord, and I just said hi. This is me and welcome, right? This is what I do, and you made a real point that resonated with me, yada yada. So they knew, like, okay, the sport. That guy sent me 2 weeks in a row. He asked me every couple of days, how you doing? How you holding up? Is it okay?
Nice.
How you feeling? Shit like that.
That's the nice thing
what?
about
that's
Are
good.
you kidding me? Like, dude, they're
he
big,
follows
man.
up on it.
They're big,
yeah, that's
dude.
a nice thing about hard support.
That's so crazy. I don't know. I really that really helped me.
So, and that's also why you started supporting them, or
so that's when I asked them, like, hey dude, this is crazy what you're doing for me, and I really appreciate it. And I asked them, like, how can I fly the banner,
give back to the community.
Yeah, and he said, like, okay, I'll let you know everything. And from that day I started then streaming the next day with the logo, which said, like, it's like basically a little circle with a heart in it, and it says !HS. And if you type !HS, you can do it right now. You can see what it says.
Alright. You need to click that. What's that thing though?
I think I fucked up. Oh,
then it says Heart Support is a safe place where we talk about things like suicidal tendencies, eating disorders, self-harm, drug addiction. And if you want to talk about these kind of things, you need support, that's basically what it says, and then all the details.
I think
What's up, guys?
It's a very good thing to have, honestly. I didn't have it when I needed it, but I guess I toughened up. Even though it sounds very, very, how'd you say, very tough guy like, oh wow, he's a tough guy. He does everything for himself, and he fixes his own mental state. But I had to do it. There was no other way out.
Dude. Like, I think that's really respectful.
But it took a lot of LSD though.
It's like I always said, people need people to bitch to.
Yeah, they do.
And if you have no one to bitch to, you only bitch to yourself. You get down in the negative loop, and you stay.
I remember the first time
you get marinated in your own negativity. If you have no one to talk
to. Yeah, you just keep right? I mean, for that, like, it's like you don't. I wouldn't say it to you, like you're a friend, you know, and I wouldn't like put my problems against you. I wouldn't do it like to people who I see on a very daily basis, like real brothers and shit. I wouldn't do it with my family. So who do you put some stuff with?
I think at some point you need to find someone who you can actually bitch to. You need someone who can be your like, how do you say that in English?
Pissing pole.
No, not your pissing pole.
Which word?
Like the rots in the branding. Your
I don't even know what that means. Yeah, I mean, your stronghold.
You need your stronghold.
Someone to hold on to. You know, your life vest, I guess.
Like back in the day when I broke up with my ex, I had to live with Andy, and all this stuff happened. I had you and Andy to hold up to in the first month,
and a lot of fucking weed.
True that.
No, really, a fucking lot. Shit ton of weed.
He's going somewhat, I think.
No, but like I remember.
If we're going to the ASMR part, we need someone at the camera to.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, stream. It's not for you. No, but I have a small anecdote for like the viewers. Like the first time I went to Grass Pop, the metal I would say.
Oh, I got some memories about you there. I have some memories about you there.
But, let's only talk about.
I know what you're thinking about.
The first time we got there.
Let's not talk about that.
The first time we actually met each other there. That was pretty funny because the day before that you broke up with your girlfriend at the time.
Holy shit, man! Yeah. That was a fucking big part of my life, though.
Tell. But basically, you the day before you broke up with her, or she broke up with you. I don't remember. You were crushed. You were just in the gutter.
Devastated.
You were devastated. You kept drinking and just going crying and drinking, and that's all you did.
I remember what you tried to do to help you.
so I come around, I come around, just walking by. I see you like crying, and the first thing that came to my mind was the first thing I told you is like, see, this is why she dumped you. She's crying like a bitch. you kept crying.
Tough love, man.
You kept crying, but after half an hour, you came to me and said, "I needed that."
You want to know what happened to half an hour after that? We made a. We also. I'm not going to say how Bort cried eventually also, but we made a girl cry too. That was called Lana. And she didn't like to be called Llama, like the real animal.
See, I'm the tough guy, but you guys are bullies, right?
Yeah, no. And I was like, and everyone was like, "Hey Llama, hey Llama," and I was like, "I'm not going to do this, hey Llama." And she started to cry, and you were crying,
and then you put us together.
Crying. No, and you guys just came together, and like after 30 minutes, after all the things happened, that's why she dumped you. You have to say you don't love her, and you were like, I don't. Crying. Then she cried because I called her a llama. And then after 30 minutes, I look to my left. Shit, I see you guys kissing.
I can't see you guys kissing. That I was such a bitch though, like back in the day.
I mean, but you were drunk.
Fucking hard.
No, you weren't a bitch, man.
In some way.
I'm
still.
In that moment, shit happened to you, man.
Yeah, but that's nothing compared like to everything that happened. Like it's just
but
crazy.
I think that was a moment that you had. In that moment, you had something good. She dumped you.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing. If you want to drink, honey, you can take it.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Oh, that's
some old
stuff
people in the stream. I'm not that big of an asshole.
Man was in worse shape than you, though.
I don't remember.
I remember. You guys heard. We always said, yeah, when you coming the first time with us, we do special stuff to you and stuff like that, like a dope.
Oh yeah.
Like how you say it in proper English?
What?
Een dope.
I don't know.
Well, I think I know, but
it's like the sorority assholes do when you're a freshman. he was a freshman, so we gave him 2 bottles of booze. I think it was vodka and wine, and we were like, "Hey, boy, you have to empty this. You got 2 hours." And I think that made him into a sensitive state too. And then we had Glenn. We were like, "Hey,
oh yeah, I forgot you made me drink, motherfuckers." Fucking hell, that's why all that shit. Yeah. I was fucking drunk.
But the most funny thing about the whole thing was you're crying, Lana was crying. I look to my right, I look to my left. You're both kissing. Shit. I can't forget about my girl. Woo! 10 minutes later, hello girl. How you doing?
See, but yeah, I mean, you got over it pretty quick.
Shit. No, but I don't know, man. Like,
we had a good time. Man.
I love people calling me a bitch if I'm like.
No, but I mean, there's being sensitive and being oversensitive.
Dude, I didn't even fucking remember that. That's crazy, yo.
Me calling you a little bitch?
No. me just fucking crying there like.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
You went hard.
Yeah.
You were shit-faced drunk. You emptied the bottle of wine.
Still, it's weird. I don't know. Like I would not like today. If I look at that, like I'm.
It's okay, man. If you need to,
you
need to cry.
Of course, it's okay. It happened. It's
I once I once had a fight with a guy in gym class, and like at the end of gym, he came up to me. He started throwing punches. I only kept my defense, but then when going to the locker rooms, I just lost it. I went berserk on a piece of wall. You know, not the soft walls, you know, the big concrete ones. Just smashed my knuckles into them.
Can I say a story that I know about you?
Oh god.
Let's go.
It's like I don't even know.
Wait. It's story time.
It's like I don't even know if it's true, like, but from what I saw, might have been true. It was like this one guy. Isn't he like in fucking jail now? This was this guy in our school.
There are a lot of guys.
There's a lot of guys that are in jail now.
Yeah, but this one guy, I can't fucking remember his name. I couldn't even say his name actually. But so this guy kind of tried to steal stuff from you guys' shop, and I
remember now. Yeah.
The guy's in jail, right? He was hard criminal.
I think he's in
after that, dude.
He lives in Ghent or Antwerp right now.
Yeah, but he
went to juvie. He went to juvenile jail, but he got out.
Juvie, not only juvie. After that,
he was a hard criminal, I guess.
In the newspaper, I think.
He was like when he came to our restaurant to steal stuff. He was like 12, 13 years old.
So yeah, that's way back before all this happened, dude. I heard things from when I was like, from when he was at least 20.
Yeah, but you don't mess with me.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's what I heard, that like you fucking threw shit at him and stuff, and ran after him, and he started.
Oh yeah, I ran after him. I think he
was a hard dude, man.
He once stole my little brother's bike, and I went straight to his home.
I heard some shit about that.
I rang his doorbell. His mom opened up and was like, "Can I check your backyard? Your son might have stolen my little brother's bike." So she says like, "That's not possible. My son doesn't steal things." I'm like, "Can I look?" And she says, "No, you cannot come inside." It's like, okay, whatever. So I go back home. And on the way home, I see the little guy on my little brother's bike, smiling at me, just like lol, giving me that
nasty look.
That nasty look of look at what I have, huh? What you gonna do? So
brother?
I didn't do anything. I went home, called the police, sent them over that way. Police went to check and got my bike back. But you know, you don't mess with people like me.
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
I'm not gonna attack you or anything, but.
If Tumby got mad, even I was afraid of him.
Tumby.
I once got into a fight. I didn't really got into a fight. A fight was going to happen, and the quick guy that I was defended a friend, hit someone in the face, 5 guys coming at me. One guy behind me. You're a fucking asshole. I told you to hit no one in the face. Slaps me in the face. The 5 guys who want to come at me to help their friend. They're looking at him. Come on here. And I'm just there. I'm sorry, man. I won't hit these guys. I won't hit him.
My wife keeps calling me, man.
Pick up.
And I'm not gonna pick up on phone.
Learn some Chinese.
Fuck that. No
one can understand.
We'll have to cut it short for me, man. I need to get going. I believe. I need to go pick her up. But yeah, I guess we've talked a lot already. You wanna end it on something? Anything?
We're gonna have you back.
Yeah, of course I know.
I'm gonna do a long one then.
You do a 1-on-1 then?
I'm just looking towards future. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I have a lot of plans, but other than that, nothing crazy. It's just seeing what will happen. I guess.
Keep going with the ground.
Unreliable. You don't know. You never know. Like
Twitch is, I guess.
I got raided by a guy that was like the next day in Hollywood, and I was like, what the fuck? So crazy. Like with 900 people.
That's a beautiful thing, man. Anything
stuff like
can
that
happen
happens, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's so crazy.
Anything can happen on Twitch.
Yeah. So the dream is kind of real, and I believe in it. But at the end of the day, it still should be.
I believed in you first, though.
Do some stuff. What?
I believed in you first, though.
I guess.
What?
You just said I believe in it, and I'm saying I believed in you first, though. I remember the talks we had.
Yeah.
I'm like, just keep doing that stuff, man.
I don't know, man. The first time I saw you on you made a clip on Facebook, I believe.
Could be.
Yeah. That was interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
I mean, you were doing your guitar thing, and I was like, nice. But then you started like, I was like,
you start to learn
that's interesting.
So definitely, like I know.
You still do that?
No.
He still sings it.
It's so fucking interesting if I look back at clips from back then, like when I just started to like I could play, you know, but I was just trying to learn how to open my mouth. You know? It's just crazy, man.
Well, that was a good exercise, man.
No. And now I really have some confidence in there.
I remember when you were learning how to sing, play at the same time. It was what everyone kept saying, just keep going at. After a week, the first week, I was like, singing practice, I'm gonna look. After a week, it's like, man, he can sing.
Yeah.
I told you.
You're doing good.
It just keeps going on. Like, singing is a weird thing. You really, I think people sing for years. Like,
you need to practice a lot. Yeah.
It's like playing your guitar, man.
I just feel how more hours I put into it, the better I get at it. Because you hear it right.
Yeah.
If you play and your guitar's tuned, you hear it.
You just hear the vibrations, right?
Yeah.
If you're out of tune, it's like.
Yeah, it doesn't match.
I get that.
So
yeah. As a closing, you have anything else to say? Any plans ahead?
Plans ahead?
Yeah. What you got planned this week?
This week? Oh, fucking.
You gonna stream more?
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe you could, for the listener, throw in your approximate
for
schedule.
The 4 or 5 listeners that we have.
4 or 5 listeners. My time.
We're also grinding.
My time, Belgium. 9 o'clock in the morning.
9 o'clock
every day.
I'm gonna try to keep my schedule, otherwise it's 2 o'clock.
So either 9 a.m. or 2 p.m. It's your pick.
Something like that.
Sometimes late in the night you do creative stuff.
Yeah.
Every day?
Not every day. I'm trying to do 8 hours.
Yeah.
But
you're getting back. You're getting back into it, right?
I'm trying to do it in one piece. So, but like yesterday, I did like 6 hours of music and 3 hours creative.
Right. Fair enough.
In one piece. That was a big one. But I had like a lot of views because I got rated big.
Right, and where can they find you for our listeners?
Oh shit! This is the self-promotion part.
Of
folks.
course, duh.
This is the self-promotion part.
You gotta suck your own dick now.
I guess my caravan is at some place that's called like Bortabort.
So twitch.tv/Bortabort. That's like
abort. So you should like totally abort this.
Promotion definitely call. Check them out.
I'm so commercial, you know.
The guys on the stream will definitely check you out, but our listeners definitely need to check you out as well. If you like some creative,
well, you have to do our listener -2 because he and Mook is one of them.
Yeah, so those are the two other guys.
The two other guys, go check them out.
Please listen to them, and definitely check us out, guys. YouTube.com/it's all said podcast. Please check.
You don't even know
it's 1 hour of cringe every week. Please do.
Oh my god, dude.
Man,
you crack me up, man.
We really need to have you back because we didn't talk about Spain, man.
Oh yeah, but dude, that's so much to talk about, bro.
That's why we're gonna have you back. And you heard it first here. One of the next guests will probably be Mook. So we're all gonna get Mook-sided.
Mook-sided? Yeah. Mook-sided. See that artwork I did? Yeah, Mook-sided, right? Oh, fuck yeah.
Mook-sided, man.
I can set one out. Nice.
No, you can't. You're the thumb of the show.
Yo, dude. Get the other thumb on the show, man.
I need to find a second thumb. That would be a good show.
Well, Mook. Alright.
Thank you for listening to the It's All Set podcast. You know where to find us. Today we had Bort with us. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Sorry it's a short one.
My pleasure.
Next time we do 20 minutes of ASMR, 30 minutes about talking about Spain, and then we go 20 minutes without Ching. It's gonna be a good one.
We should definitely do the dick segments too.
Yeah, like the Greg Paul dick ASMR.
No,
you watched the clip I sent you?
No, I'm not gonna go there, guys.
Man,
I'm leaving.
Man, you saw the Greg Paul clip?
I don't want to see it.
I don't know how he made 2 babies, man. He just kept flopping his dick against the cunt. Then she starts peeing on his fucking dick. Okay, guys, if anyone ever squirts, if a woman ever squirts on you, there are articles online with proof that they are just fucking peeing on you. So that's the lesson from today. Also, if you have some problems, go to Heart Support. Heart Support will help you out.
If you're squirting, go to Heart Support.
No. If you have problems, emotional problems, you should listen to what I say. I did a bad segue.
Yeah,
I did a bad segue, but you should listen to what I say. If you have problems.
What? Erectile dysfunction or something?
No erectile dysfunctions. Like real problems. You have problems in life. Problems with yourself. You have problems with someone else. You need someone to talk to. Go to Heart Support.
Even if you just have a bad day and like some friends.
Yeah, you need someone to talk to. Just check out Heart Support.
Go hard. No, don't go acid though.
You're an asshole. You're a fucking asshole. See you later, guys. Bye.